told the settlers used the bark as bedding. Actually made very comfortable mattresses if you read about the settlers using it. They didn't actually have some of that in some of the woodlands. This also produces berries, like a gray berry. It's almost half size of a blueberry. Does anybody know what the juniper berry means?
Vodka. Gin. I misspoke.
Yeah, there you go. It's an adult beverage.
So gin.
Gin. They are full of vitamin C. No one eat anything out here though. Those are, I'll tell you the stuff that are edible, but nobody eat anything. They're full of vitamin C, and they also make things move through you very quickly, if you know what I mean. So, very unique. That plant right there is called a banana yucca. That spiny one right there on the bottom. Yuccas grow everywhere, and there's several varieties. This one's called banana yucca because it does produce a sweet fruit. Probably at the end of May, people will be harvesting them, and you can eat them right from the vine. Pretty nutritious, pretty sweet if you pick the right one, if it's ripe. You can see some white strands on those leaves, and we'll see some more up here. Those white strands are actually very strong fibers. If you weave those together, I've never seen anyone try to break 3. I've broke 2 a couple of times, but I've never been able to break 3. The Indians used to weave those into ropes. An Indian with talent could weave that into a rope and then use the tree that's right in front of it, called the pinyon pine. The sap from a pinyon pine actually is very, very sticky. You could preserve the rope or actually use the leaves and weave a basket and make it waterproof. You can see the pine cone still on this one up here. The pinyon pine actually will drop the pine nuts. Very nutritious. I don't recommend anyone eating any of them from the ground because once in a while the animals are in the area, and animals may leave things too. So I do have guests though that will eat them from the tree. They are ripe probably November time, but it makes great pesto. I think there's lots of pine nuts that you can eat, but pinyon pine are one of the best. So kind of unique trees. If you see any deer or elk, that stuff right there is full of nutrition for them, especially this time of year. It's called sage. Not the spice we're used to. They do say the Indians used it as a spice. The reason it gets its name is because it does smell just like sage. But they're full of nutrition, and when you see big patches of sage, deer, elk love that stuff.
Can you smell it now?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, you're gonna, very fragrant. Very fragrant.